watch the full 2 hours of the video. You got to remember, some of these people aren't dedicated. They're like, there's actually a guard that leaves one way and never comes back, which proves that there's 2 ways to enter that hallway. And I was like, oh man, he's so screwed. He's very good at creating a distraction, and he tries. He did his best. He said that he was gonna revoke Rosie O'Donnell's citizenship.
You're a
On any other day in American history, it would be a headline. Any other day, that'd be wild. And now it's I think is now like a 20-year field goal, which is absolutely insane. The president of the United States has the ultimate aim, his arch nemesis.
His arch nemesis. No way! Get the fuck out! You little twin! You such a little twin! No way!
This is an unacceptable time. That is crazy.
You seen him with the gals, the famous ones, you know? The ones with the, on the younger side. The young side of old. Or legal age.
There's a world where he's just like saying stuff to say stuff like swiftly, like window sign. As a sitting president, thank you. Just a step too far. It's into your field too far. It's very insensitive. Less sensitive. And so, if you do that, I would say this whole operation, if you're you gotta remember, listen, because you have to understand, that's a painful as long as there have been, implies immigration programs, always too much. Oh, we don't like what's doing to the landscape of our neighborhood. If we want votes, that's nothing. It's turned. It's not made to keep vote. That's the right thing. It's been racist. It's made. It's right way, the legal way, because kidnap people at their green card interviews and you have like ask people, taking people alive, make small things. That's what you cared about. And you also you structure this thing to make these people seem like monsters. That's been the plan since the entire time. It's a monster. It is part of the flaw that we have as long as we see something as a monster, or not, we don't care what happens. It's just they want to change the present story. Because the assumption is whatever it's there deserves to be there for social. If they are going to take water It's weird, man. It's not like I didn't remember, man. I didn't like what it said. It's weird. It's all that picture games. It's classes. Game is another suspect is a civilian just so maybe one the court and all the way to the Americans you do not like this that's why it's
It's a program. Turn the TV off, goddammit. When you're enjoying this, you're going to hell. Just kidding, you're gonna be in it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Because imagine you're trapped in hell, right? Forever. Here and now. So if you don't start living a better life, a happy life, a better life for everyone, you know you're creating heaven for you and others. But here you're stuck in a cell, you're stuck in this room and shit. You're in hell. That's where you're going. That's your afterlife. You're gonna be trapped in hell. You're scared to be trapped in hell when you're trapping people in hell. You create your reality based on how you live. I know it makes you think. Think, motherfucker, think. Oh. Pal, can you just go and, Yo, can you find something else to do, doggy? I'm trying to deliver this weed, man. Oh, you must be broke, huh? You must be broke. Can you fuck off, please? Please. Please, nigga. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to another lobby.
You know what's so good about files read by Obama is that Trump was sitting there knowing he know Epstein. Trump knows Epstein so well. They were friends. Trump lived so close to Epstein in Florida that Epstein had to knock on his door and let him know he was on sex offender registry. Like that's how close they lived together. He knocked on the door and was like, hi, the court has ordered me to notify you that I'm in the area. I have been convicted of crimes, and I left my suit jacket over here last night.
Motherfucker.
That's crazy. Obama, it's a list. It's a list. It's why are we giving publicity to fight? You know what it also is? Is that this man was sitting here knowing that he knows Epstein. He's sitting here knowing that this looks very bad. And he did the DOJ thing, even though it's not directly tied to him, even though the president is allowed to interfere. He clearly did the DOJ thing where he told them to shut it down. And now people are rebelling against him. And he's sitting there like, how can I forget DEI?
Fucking Obama.
So we gathered them all together, but this is also before Epstein ever died or anything. So Obama time traveled to like right after to know before so that he came back in regular time and he was sitting down there and saying, Tony Brennan and the lawyers, we have all the lawyers and criminals of the Biden administration in rooms they could write also reports. I do like that he said there are criminals in the Biden administration, but there are some people who aren't criminals. They're just losers. But I want to make sure I address them too. You're not safe.
You're not safe.
Just because you're not a criminal if you're a loser as well. All right? You're a loser because you're not a criminal. All right? I have 34 felony convictions, and I'm the president. You out here not even a criminal. You can't even criminal good. Loser. And the losers and criminals of the Biden administration who con the world with Russia, Russia hoax, you do want intelligence agents, intelligence is in quotes, the laptop from hell. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Here for a while, boss,
I really don't know what that is. I don't know if that's like Hunter Biden's laptop or a laptop with him or his emails on it, or if he just had a bad experience with an HP laptop. But like, that is also in all caps.
I found a store that sells fresh breast milk.
Question mark.
Lo siento. Whatever.
In all caps, Hillary Clinton, Christopher Steele dossier that they used on me, and now my so-called friends. This man hurt.
Guess you didn't see me.
My so-called friends. That's what my so-called friends is the most Regina George mean girls I've ever heard. And I inspire my so-called friends as well. So the diplomats are all leaders at a dinner that Trump's and they made fun of him at the dinner. Even promptly hear him in the background. And leaders like Boris Johnson and Justin Trudeau and other people, and they're all here booing him. They're all here. Like just think it's playing him on arms like they're not just about to get him on a social everything. Back to the U.S. and I'm pretty sure it was Fox News that played the tape that somebody got of them making fun of him, not with a bunch of audio, and his head was down a little bit. You could tell his feelings were hurt for real, and he was looking down and everything, and he just said, yeah, I didn't know that, like,
What do you need, boss?
you know, like fake like that, right?
Excuse me.
At that moment, he didn't say my so-called friends. My so-called friends is insane. And now my so-called friends are playing right into their hands. Why did these radical left lunatics release the Epstein files? If there was anything in there that could have hurt the movement, why didn't they use it? This is good. This is clever. He's doing what he does. This will get to the big point. This is going to look around for it over and over and over again. Why didn't Biden release the Epstein files if there was anything release. I know you are, but what about logic I've ever heard in my life? Because you're the president now, so you could release. I know that Biden didn't release, but you could release. You could. You could release what you want. You could, like you could. You could, like I dare you. No, I'm just saying, like I dare you. I bet you won't. I bet you're too scared. But you could. I know Biden did, but you're the president now. I know you were a better president, so you could. You can do anything that Biden didn't do. You said that. You were like, there's a bunch of things Biden can't do that I can do, that only I can do in all those senses. Release the FC files. Like, I bet you won't do it now because you're scared. It's funny, man. It's bad. It's going through it. It's just... Why didn't they use it? They haven't even given up on the John F. Kennedy or the MLK Jr. files, which is a terrible idea to bring up different conspiracy-laden things while you talk about there not being conspiracy. That's crazy. That's a terrible move. This man is derailing. No matter how much success we have had securing the border, deporting criminals, fixing the economy, energy dominance, a civil war where Iran will not have nuclear weapons, it's never enough for some people. This man is spiraling. It's never enough for some people. It's not what the president says. It's never enough for some people. It's not how you speak as a president. That's how you speak as a dad who just finished a 16-hour shift and somebody tells you to take out the trash. It's never enough for you people.
Every day.
I've been awake for 24 hours. It's my birthday. Yeah, thanks for the time.
You ungrateful sons of bitches.
It's never enough for some people. We are about to achieve more in 6 months than any other administration has achieved in over 100 years, and that's true. That's true. We're all gonna die. And we have so much more to do. We are saving our country and making America great again, all caps, which will continue to be our supreme priority, all caps. The left is imploding. Cash Patel and the FBI must be focused on investigating voter fraud, political corruption, the rigged and stolen election of 2020, and arresting thugs and criminals instead of spending month after month looking at nothing but the same old radical left-inspired documents on Jeffrey Epstein. Let Ann Bonny do her job, all caps. She's great, all caps. The 2020 election was rigged and stolen, and they tried to insane the 2020 politicians was AG and much more. You're because hospitals are full of experts who can provide answers that I can't. So if I can cut you off from other experts, if I can cut you off from people reasoning in a way that is just direct with logic, I've already started to bring you into the fold in a way that you'll never need. And so if I can yell all the time, don't go to a hospital, right? And so they did. Members of the Source family would like not go to a hospital. And they did what I would say was generally well for a cult as far as length. A lot of cults fall apart in those first few years. You know what I mean? First year, everything sort of starts out good. Everybody's just having a good time, making friends, living in a commune and everything. And then year two starts transition like this. some and just people start covering your mouths. You know what I mean? And like all sorts of ways they get uncomfortable that you feel like
What the?
Doing this? Huh? The product?
that's weird. Right? And that's when start programs that make you paranoid and everything. All this
I did it.
So, so you know what? Vacation. Vacation. Take it. So, that's I guess he thought he was gonna climb up enough to just like get to heaven's front door, so that like this man is truly like lost in the songs, right? He been leaving the cult too long, he would leave him now. I wish I could have the confidence. It's so crazy to think you're just gonna fly up to heaven and stay up there, but you also need a glider. Do you know what I mean? Like at least people on X they gonna just fly immediately, you know? This dude gets on the glider, takes off, and never did this before in his life. Wasn't trained or anything. So he jumps off the cliff of the glider and he goes completely down. He goes straight down. This man, wow, right? And so the followers like, oh, you went the wrong way. And then they come down the cliff and everything, and they come and get him. He laying out. I can't even do it. He laying out. He laying out like, but not, but not like busted up. It's not him. He's laying out like this. It didn't have any, to what I read at least, he didn't have any significant, any substantial, like, bruising or markups on his body. Another miracle, you would think. Turns out everything stayed intact, but his guts were all upside down. Like this man stayed perfectly in his body, but his lungs were in his feet. Like he and so they run up on him, and he over here laid out like I can't even do it right. Like he laid out like when they find him, glider crash, he laid out like this, and they run up and like father, and he's like, "Get me to a hospital."
Get to the hospital.
Get me to a hospital now. And the followers are like, what? And he's like, yeah, the one on 32 Roscoe, please. Hurry up and get me to a hospital. And there's different accounts of this. I'm sure that there's followers that say he never asked for a hospital. I'm sure there's followers that say he asked for a hospital immediately. But this dude is like, get me to a hospital. And then the followers are like, what? Why though? Like, you said never go to a hospital. You said that that's not real science in there. You said that you get sick when you go to a hospital.
They're gonna let this man
Okay, this
die.
cargo is about to...
I'm serious.
Look out! Look out! Asshole!
She went the wrong way.
Whether it's anybody online, anybody interested and concerned to devastate all of those people who people, they have a reaction. You can't just give them as humans, we care about that.
You piece of shit! I'm reloading! You want to fight with me?
she said, she actually this on her Instagram, she actually some website from that. I'm not kidding. This is crazy. So first thing she does is post a picture of Trump and Epstein together, which is years later, I still live rent-free in that collapsing brain of yours. I'll be honest with you right now. I watch the news all the time. I watch people try to defend Trump. I watch people attack Trump, and I'm chronically online. So I watch people insult Trump all day long, and I have never come across collapsing brains.
Watch your step.
Collapsing brain would actually explain everything. It would explain the made-up words. It would explain the spelling. You can call me a threat to humanity, but I'm everything you fear allowed.
Cargo delay.
An American who got out of the country before you set it ablaze. You built walls. I grew up as an autistic kid in a country where decency still exists. You crave loyalty. I teach my children to question power. You sell fear on golf courses. I make art about surviving trauma. You lie. You steal. You degrade. I nurture. I create. I persist. You are everything that is wrong with America, and I am everything you hate about what's still right with it. You want to revoke my citizenship? Go ahead and try. King Joffrey with a tangerine spray tan. I'm not yours to silence. I never was. And then it's the Irish flag signed Rosie. And if I'm being honest, I just never expected. Like, I never expected the President of the United States to be so effectively eviscerated by one of the supporting actresses from A League of Their Own. Like, it just feels wild that this is life.
Like, I don't know about you.
Billy, y'all been phenomenal. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I hope you had a fantastic time. I had so much fun with you. Thank you for an incredible weekend at the Fillmore. Thank you for 8 sold-out shows. I appreciate you so much.
He's a filmer. Oh, that brings back memories.
He didn't have to do that. Why you not around here looking like Cooper Trooper? Shout out to all of the subscribers and members here on the channel. Don't forget to like the video. I am Reach Rulers, and this is Who Raised Y'all, where we highlight those unique individuals going above and beyond to make society worse.
We'll arm combat units with a variety of low-cost American-crafted drones, leveraging our world-leading engineers and AI experts. And third, we're going to train and respect the plan.
Hey, don't notice what's EOC. I read something like that. And it sounded like me. Oh, shit. You know, EOC has me to speak to the language. Hey,
And this is we highlight those unique individuals